All right, everyone. We're back for our next segment here on PALS TV. So we'll be heading down to Gallia, joining Brooke. We love the segments that Brooke gives us here. I mean, she's a wealth of knowledge, and obviously, every single one of these, whether it's hunting Bigfoot or looking at murals along the Ohio River, they've all been fun. So even when she's hanging out in her car, we're gonna have fun with her. So live from Gallia County, we have Brooke.
Hey guys, well, it's good to be back with you again today, and actually for the next several weeks we're going to be talking about meal planning. So even if you don't like to meal plan, how many of you like to eat? I mean, you like to eat, right? Yes, everyone loves to eat. So even if I can just make you hungry, maybe I'm not going to help you meal plan, but maybe I'm just going to make you a little bit hungry for something new. Now, how many of you like breakfast? Raise your hand if you're a breakfast person. Some people do not like breakfast. Like, you don't want to eat until 11 o'clock. But I am an early morning breakfast eater. Like, I love to eat breakfast. Now, how many of you, give me a thumbs up on this, do you like hot breakfast or cold breakfast, or does it matter? You can be both. So this is both hot and cold. Or do you, so by hot, I mean like pancakes and oatmeal and sausage and all that? Or are you like cereal is my game, or even yogurt, smoothies? Yeah, you're both. Okay, see, I see Dusty's both. Who else? Let's see. Are you guys, Caitlin, are you warm or cold cereal? Are you like a warm breakfast person or a cold breakfast person? Warm, cold, or both? You're a cold? Both. Okay, you're both. Yeah. So, yes. Hi, I'm doing really good, Alex. Thank you for asking me. How are you guys doing? Everyone's looking good. If you're at a shop, it looks like, or at a center, it looks like you got your mask on, so that's awesome. And if you're not, you're at home, you're relaxing. So how many of you ate breakfast today? Did you eat breakfast? Okay. So who wants to share what they had this morning? Caitlin's always willing to share. Caitlin, do you want to share what you had this morning for breakfast?
Pop-Tart and milk.
Pop-Tarts. Okay, did your Pop-Tarts, were they toasted?
No.
They were cold. So this morning we would say you had a cold breakfast, really, because you had the milk and you had a cold, yes. Okay, Pop-Tart. I like hot Pop-Tarts. I like mine toasted.
Pop-Tarts.
Yes. All right, anyone else want to share what they had for breakfast? No one? That's okay if you don't. We're going to get into some more of this. Okay, so we've got hot breakfast and we have cold breakfast. Now, breakfast is a really important meal of the day. It gets you started off right. It's going to give you that good nutrition you need early in the morning. It's going to help your body say, hey, I'm awake. Do you guys know you should drink a glass of water right when you wake up? That way your body overnight, you can flush. Yes, look at you guys with your water bottles. That's awesome. The more water we drink, the more toxins we flush. And then that helps us say, okay, am I really hungry or am I just thirsty? Sometimes we think we're hungry and we're really not. We're just thirsty. Look at you guys drinking. Good job. So these are some of my top tips for meal prepping for breakfast. So if you think you're not going to have a lot of time in the morning, you can always do things ahead, right? That's what meal planning is and meal prepping is. If you aren't prepared, then you might skip it. And this is a really important part of starting your day. So there are some things you can do. A Pop-Tart's all right, Caitlin, I'll give you that. But it's probably not the most nutritious thing. And it's okay to have this every once in a while. But we could add some other things in that would really help us get, the right nutrition we need. So there is a way to do this ahead of time. Some things would be like baking some banana breads or zucchini breads or muffins. And if you did those ahead of time, or even whole grain muffins, my mother-in-law makes these really great muffins, and they have bran in them, and they have raisins, and they have nuts, and they're so good and so yummy, but they're also full of that bran that actually helps you with fiber, which helps our bodies to also go to the bathroom, which we need to do every day, right? Our bodies are meant to do that. And so if we're not doing that, if we're not going number 2, That's a bad thing. So we want to get in fiber, and breakfast is a really easy place to get your fiber. So we think of fiber cereals. Let's think of some good fiber cereals. Does anyone have a cereal that's your favorite? Give me some cereal items here.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yes, and that's actually a decent cereal. Good one.
Honey bunch of oats.
Honey bunches of oats. That's a really great one too. You've got your
It's my turn.
bran, you've got some nuts. Yes. Who else is out there? Want to answer?
Hi, bro.
Hello. Well, one of my favorite cereals is multi-grain Cheerios. Have you guys seen those? It's not the honey nut ones. It's not just the plain Cheerios. They're not very good, are they? They don't have that sugar in them. But multi-grain Cheerios have all the different grains that you need that are really good for your body. And they aren't too sweet, but they're not sweet at all. So they come in like a purple looking box. So next time you go to the store, maybe put that on your list. Get some honey nut or multi-grain Cheerios. They're not honey, but they're also not plain. So hi, Nick. Good to see you too. Okay, so those are some cereals. Now, my kids love cereals that are laden with sugar. You got to watch this because you might think you're getting a really great cereal, but it's really full of a lot of sugars that you don't need, that you need to avoid. So that would be things like Lucky Charms, you know, the marshmallow Lucky Charms, or any of those Cocoa Crisp, you know, it's like Reese cup almost. If it sounds like a candy bar, it's probably not a good idea. You know, my nieces, they recently had a cereal that actually had Sour Patch Kids in the cereal. I was like, that is not a real cereal. That is not going to be for breakfast food. So we've talked a little bit about cereals. Now, what about milk that goes on your cereal? You know, there's a lot of discrepancies about which type of milk to use. You know, whole milk is obviously going to be good for your body. It's going to help give you all the right calcium for your bones to grow. It helps you as you grow your eyes even. All the right things you need. But whole milk is good. It's a lot of fat, though. You have to think about that. There's 2%, which is a good option. You've got 1% in skim. So if you're trying to cut out calories in your own diet, then you might want to go with a skim or 1%. If you're looking to bulk up, if you're needing some extra nutrition in your day, you might want to add the whole milk. Now, something that David uses is almond milk, and almond milk is very low calorie, but still it feels very full. It's kind of like a sweeter taste to it. And kind of once you have almond milk, it feels weird to go back to the other. And then also our kids, are any of you lactose intolerant or have like a little bit to do with the lactose thing? I know a lot of people deal with that. And so it's nice that they've made Lactaid, which is another option you can use as far as putting some milk on your cereal, but not hurting yourself by having that overload of lactose. So those are some options with your milk. Now, Caitlin was talking about Pop-Tarts, and I love Pop-Tarts, but I think they're more of like a treat than they are of an everyday cereal or breakfast food. But I love strawberry. What are some of your all's Pop-Tart favorite flavors? Does anyone do the cinnamon ones? Cinnamon brown sugar. Then they have chocolate ones now. There's like a blue raspberry. They're really good. And, you know, it is like kind of something that's going to be heavy sugar. What kind is it?
They have a pretzel ones.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes I get the variety pack because that way I can kind of just try a bunch of different things. But that's not something we should probably try to do every day. We need to really back off of those sugars. It's something we can incorporate every once in a while, but not every day. But do you guys dip your Pop-Tarts in milk? Does anyone do that? I love it that way. So I get mine toasted and all warm, and then I tear it in half. You got your Pop-Tart out for me. Yes. And then I'll dip it in my milk, and then it's just the right temperature. It's like a warm and the cold. Anyway, you're making me want to go get a Pop-Tart right now. So Pop-Tarts are good, but just in like everything, if you can limit yourself and just do it in moderation. Okay, so some other ideas would be keeping it really simple. What is it?
Hey, Brooke, this is cereal I eat. It's peanut butter multigrain.
What is it? I can't see. I'm trying to find you on here. Okay, go ahead.
This is peanut butter. This is what I eat.
Ooh, yeah, that looks good. It's a peanut butter sweetened, 7-grain, no, multi-grain toasted cereal. Oh, that looks really good. So that's your cereal. Okay.
I also eat like the pumpkin one with flaxseed in it. I eat that because I don't eat kid cereal anymore because I quit eating that.
You're getting really good nutrients. Like you're talking about the flaxseed. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I use almond milk
Mm,
for my cereal because I don't use regular milk because I'm lactose intolerant.
yes. Oh,
So,
that's awesome, Kristen. Okay, that's a good idea. I haven't seen that cereal before, but thank you for showing
and
that to me.
I tried the pretzel flavored Pop-Tarts with chocolate, and they made one for cinnamon and sugar one too with
Oh, yeah.
pretzel ones.
Did you like the pretzel chocolate ones?
I personally like the peanut butter Pop-Tarts the best.
Wow.
And
So you like peanut butter, I can tell. Yes. Well, peanut butter's not bad for you. That's true. How many of you eat the same thing for breakfast? Like you're just you always want to eat the same thing over and over. Give me a thumbs up if you're always pretty much my cereal's the same, or I always eat the Pop-Tart, or I'm always eating your regular thing. Yeah. So you guys are pretty set in your ways. Well, would you be open to maybe trying some other stuff? If I gave you some ideas, would you be open to it? So keeping it really simple is the best tip I can give you, and then plan ahead. So nothing is worse than saying, I'm going to try omelets today, and you don't have any eggs. That would really ruin if you were going to try omelets. So you want to plan ahead, plan out like this week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to have a warm breakfast. And on Tuesday and Thursday, I'm going to do a cold breakfast. So let's say we've already got our Tuesday and Thursday down. We're going to do a Pop-Tart on Tuesday, and Thursday, we're going to do our favorite cereal. So that gets our Tuesday and Thursday down. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we want to do something warm. How about turkey sausage? Have any of you thought of that? You could just warm it up in the microwave, or you can toss it into a pan. It's already pre-cooked, but it's something that you can add that would be a little different. And there's all kinds of ways you can do it. They come in turkey sausage patties. They come in links. Turkey bacon is another option, and it's microwavable. So you can eat them just as they are. You could eat the link, or you could even chop it up and you could put it in something, like we're talking about an omelet. How many of you have ever had an omelet? Have you tried omelets? Yep, raise your hand. Did you like it, Kristen? Yes? Okay. Did you like it, Alex?
My brother used to make it.
Yes, thumbs up. You know what I love about omelets? If someone else makes it for me. They always taste better, don't they? So one of the keys, I think, to omelets is mixing really well your eggs. So to make an omelet, let's say we're going to do that for this week on our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to do omelets, but we're going to make them different every day. Okay. So we're going to add different things into them. So let's say on Monday, we're going to do an egg omelet. We're going to actually put our turkey sausage in it and some cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our sausage in the microwave and warm it up. We're going to crack our eggs and put them into like a bowl and whisk them really good. We're going to whisk them. Then we're going to take that bowl, and I've already heated our pan a little bit. And we're going to pour that into the pan, and we're going to let it just set for just a little bit because you want it to get a little firm and a little consistency to it. In the meantime, we're going to cut up our turkey, and we're going to drop it into half of our egg mixture in our pan. And now we're going to grab our favorite cheese. Who loves cheese? Can never get too much cheese, right? So like a Monterey Jack is some of my favorite, or a Colby, but whatever you have. I prefer shredded cheese in a omelet. So take your shredded cheese, drop it also on that same half with my turkey sausage. And as that gets firm, the eggs, I'm going to flip it in half, and we're going to let it cook. And then we're going to flip it on the other side and let it cook a little bit. And voila, we have an omelet. Now, the basis of the omelet is the same. The eggs are always going to be the same, right? But we can add different things in. And if we're looking to get healthy, what if we wanted to add in some spinach? Have you guys ever done some vegetables in your omelets? There are so many omelet combinations. You can do ham with spinach with cheese. You could do, like tomatoes, and you could do regular sausage and cheese. I always add cheese though. What else could we put in it? We could put, but this is a nice way to sneak in the spinach. Did you see, like, we're getting some of that green, good vegetable fibers in our diet. And this is a warm breakfast. So, warm breakfasts tend to make my stomach feel fuller longer. Now, when I have an omelet, do you think we need a side? Sometimes I want a little something with it. So I'll get like a multigrain toast, and I'll get those on the side, and then I'll put on I like strawberry jam. Do you guys like jams? Grape jelly or jam? Let's hear everyone's favorite. Kristen, I think you're unmuted. Do you have a favorite jam or jelly flavor?
I mostly like blueberry.
Blueberry, okay. Or you know what you could put on your toast would be peanut butter, because you love peanut butter.
Yeah, I do. I do
You
that
could
all the
always do
time.
that. That's right. Anyone else on here want to tell me your, Caitlin, you want to go and tell me maybe what you would want on your toast? I don't know, you're still muted, but that's okay. Oh, there you go.
No. I do jelly.
Do you like grape jelly?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like strawberry?
Yeah.
Do you like peach?
Yeah. And
Ooh,
I
you
put
know
an
what
apple
else?
jelly too.
What about apple butter?
Yeah, apple
Mm,
butter.
yes,
tried that.
yes, that would be really good too.
I tried
Okay.
that too.
Did you try it?
Yeah.
So you guys are open to trying things. That's really good. Okay, so another good thing about breakfast is if you can make it portable. So we talked about this omelet. It's maybe not the easiest thing that you could transport, right? But if you were on the go and ready to go do something, you could still make ahead omelets in muffin tins. So you could make up your whole week of omelets ahead of time. So you whisk all these eggs together. You put the things that you like, even the spinach and sausage. You want to do a bit of it so that you can spread it out into a pan. You get your muffin pan out, like for real muffins, and you pour into each individual cup, and then you bake it for about 15 minutes on around 375. You pull that back out, and you can put those into baggies, and then you can have one or two that you would just heat up in the microwave, and you have an omelet on the go. So that's an easy way to make something that you really love now transportable, now something that you're able to take in the rush of getting out the door, or if you've got an appointment or you need to get somewhere. That's a way to make it portable, but still have something warm and nice to go with you. Now, there are other things you can do, like overnight oats. Have you ever tried those in the fridge?
Yeah,
You can make, yes. And well, I should have known you would, Kristen, because you're into like your flaxseed, and those are some of the things that chia seeds, those are things you can actually put into the overnight oats and add a little texture to it. You can also do yogurt. That's an easy thing that you can grab, but you also want to have like your granola, if you want to put granola on it, ready to go in like a smaller container, so you can throw it on there when you're heading out the door. You can also make your own granola. And that's a really nice thing, easy to do. It's one of those things you bake on a baking sheet. I'm talking like oats and nuts, honey, and you can add cinnamon. You can add different seasonings, but you can also add in like dates or raisins, things that you would want in nuts. I know different nuts like walnuts and pecans that you could add in also. And you want to spread that together. The honey, or you could use maple syrup. That would be something that can kind of make it feel crunchy together. Bake that. Once again, you want to bake it on a lower degrees. So probably around 275, 300, but you bake it longer. And you have your own homemade granola. So you'll be proud of yourself because you made it, but also it tastes really good and has less of those yucky ingredients that are preservatives that people put in them at the store. So it's also healthier. So that's a way that you could make your own yogurt parfaits, right? You could get out your yogurt and then you could put your granola on top, and you would have a great tasty breakfast that's almost like dessert though, right? It would taste really good. And sometimes I like yogurt and granola as a snack. That's one of my favorite snacks to do too, mid-afternoon. I really like that. Now you can also add on fruit, right? Like a yogurt parfait. Someone mentioned blueberries earlier. You can put peaches. You could add in apples. You could do bananas. And then also, of course, you know that you could get different yogurts that are flavored as well. So the sky is the limit with the yogurt parfait department. If you liked peach yogurt with blueberries with granola, that sounds really good. Caitlin, do you have something? Did you want to share something, Caitlin?
I like it's called it's not a candy. It's called Starbucks yogurt.
Ooh, they make Starburst yogurt.
Yes.
Oh man, my kids would love that. They have those moo tubes, you know what I'm talking about, like those tubes of yogurt. That's a good way to get stuff on the go. And they even have like watermelon flavors and strawberry, cotton candy. Those are probably not the best choices because once again, they are candy flavored and they're probably full of some sugar, but at least we're making a good choice instead of maybe something that has a lot more sugar and fat in it. So, and yogurt also has really good cultures in it. That's what they call them, for your gut. So when we're using, maybe when we're taking, oh yeah, there it is. That looks good.
Yeah.
Are they different flavors?
Yeah, the strawberry, cherry, and orange.
Mm-hmm. So it's almost like, are you guys like me when you get the Starburst packet? Like, I don't like the yellows. I'll give you all the yellows.
Yeah.
But and pink is like the unicorn. You want the pink ones, right? You're not going to share this with anybody. Orange is all right, but I'm a pink first, red next, orange, and then yellow. So that's my Starburst allegiance, I guess you could say. How many of you like oats? There are ways that you can make oatmeal overnight. I've actually started getting into steel cut oats, which are just the consistency is different, and I really like it. I'm a texture person. I love different textures, and so I've gotten into oats, and I've even started putting granola on my oats sometimes. Oats are another thing that you can kind of decorate up how you want, right? Flavor it with your blueberries or with bananas, apples. You know, you can get your packets, so it's already pre-made. If you want something simple, there's the brown sugar cinnamon or strawberries and cream or peaches and cream. So you've got those packets that are pre-made for you, or you can make your own oats, right? And then go ahead and add some. So when I make my own oats, I want to tell you this. I like to put half and half in my oats. So I will get my pot boiling. I add my oatmeal in, my oats. I stir it up, a little bit of salt, and then it boils, and then it's time for me to take it off. Well, then I pour it into a separate bowl because I'm ready to eat my oats, and I will pour half and half rather than a milk on top. It's just thicker. I use that also whenever I do mashed potatoes. There's just something about consistency versus a milk. So I like to use my half and half. I'll use milk if I need to, but I'll put some half and half on it. I like maple syrup in my oats, or I put honey or brown sugar. Love brown sugar in my oats. If I have a fresh fruit that we've got around the house, like strawberries or blueberries, I may cut those up and add it in as well. So there's a lot of freedom and a lot of fun that you can have with your oatmeal. Some people even put chocolate chips in them. That's another fun way to get some oatmeal in you as well. Maybe you're like, I'm not big into oatmeal, but I can eat anything with chocolate in it. So you add some chocolate. So there's some oatmeal. Now, what about smoothies? Are any of you into making smoothies right now? This is the time of year to do it. It's, you know, you can get that cool drink going. We've got all this fresh fruit and vegetables right now. So this is one of the best times. Now, of course, you can do frozen fruit any time of the year. There's different options out there for getting like your actual shake, whether it's in packets or you can get it in canisters, or you can just make it with milk and ice and then add in some ingredients. So I'll give you some ideas for some smoothies. Basically, your base is going to either be water or milk. I'm not going to say ice cream for right now. That's really not a breakfast thing. But so you're going to use your milk or water. And then depending on what you want to put in it as far as vanilla, maybe you have a shake, or chocolate. If we're doing a vanilla based, then we can kind of, the sky's the limit. We can add our peanut butter. We can add in oats. We could add in bananas. We can add in pineapple. Now, if we're going to do a chocolate, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really into my chocolate necessarily being flavored with anything except peanut butter, right? We love chocolate and peanut butter. So if I'm going to do a chocolate shake, I'm either going to drink it plain, or I could add in strawberries would be okay with some chocolate. Banana would be okay with chocolate. And then I'm thinking along the lines of adding in oats. You can add in peanut butter. And those are some things that would be ideas for a chocolate shake. Now, just like, yes?
When I was a kid, I used to eat I like cream of wheat, because I'm not
Ooh,
sure if
yeah.
you've heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like almost oatmeal, but it's creamier. It doesn't have like,
Yes.
you can't see the oats in it. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Did
sure
you
if
like
you've
that
heard of it.
better? Did you ever do the chocolate? Is it cocoa wheat?
Yeah, sort of like that.
Have you ever had that one? Yeah, it's the same. Yes. Okay. Cream of wheat, and then they have like a cocoa wheat. Same idea. It's kind of, you're like, kind of like oatmeal, right? Just a little thinner. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what about pancakes? We haven't even gotten into pancakes. Do you guys love pancakes and waffles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try with the
And now there are so many options out there to get a lot of what Chris. Yeah, Dusty, what is it?
try some pancakes and waffles with Aunt Jemima, and they got to be sugar free.
Yes. The Aunt Jemima sugar free?
Yeah.
Yeah. I eat sugar-free syrup too, and I can definitely taste it. Like, I like it over regular syrup. I'm like you. So you like Aunt Jemima the best?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
My
awesome.
breakfast food is Life cereal. Same thing as my other favorite cereal.
Wow. So how
Yeah.
often do you eat pancakes or waffles a week?
Maybe like once.
Yeah. Like a treat.
Yeah, like a treat.
Yes. I love
Chicken
pancakes and
waffles.
waffles. You like waffles too, Caitlin?
Chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles. Well, that's for another. You don't eat that for breakfast, do you? Or do you?
I
Do you
love
eat it for
chicken and waffles.
breakfast?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to try it. I've never tried it, so I'll have to try it. Do you put syrup on top of it?
Yeah.
April, if you want to try it, you can get at KFC, or you can get it at the frozen store at Devour. They have them.
Mm-hmm. Is it Zaxby's? Did they have it? I feel like that's a chicken place. We don't have one of those here, but you said KFC has it?
The frozen
Okay.
dinners, you can get those, because I had the chicken and waffles that they have.
Okay. Yeah, I need to try some chicken and waffles. So it's like a fried piece of chicken on top of a waffle, right? And then you like put your.
No, it's like a stick, and you just a regular chicken. It's just like a regular waffle. You just dip it in a dip or whatever. That's all.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll have to give that a try. You guys are giving me ideas. I love it. I love when we talk about it together, because then we're able to bounce ideas off each other. You guys are giving me some good ideas to try. So as far as pancakes and waffles, we used to have a waffle maker, kind of like you've seen like in a hotel or something, when they like turn it over and it's get really crispy on the edges, and it broke. And we need to get another one, because it was just perfect. You just poured your batter in and flipped it over, and the timer told you when it was done, and they have that really nice crisp edging to it. So now I mostly do frozen waffles, sadly. That's what my kids like Lego my Eggo, right? Or pancakes. We really like pancakes. David will make pancakes with the kids, kind of become their thing. So they love their pancakes. Now, a tip that I had no idea, and actually David showed me this, he uses a pizza cutter to cut up the pancake. So then you don't have to spend all this time like going little by little. You can just take your pizza cutter and slice it all up. And I'm like, man, that's genius. So then that's already perfect bite size on the fork. So there you go. That was a little tip for you today. So we do like pancakes a lot at our house as well. And like I said, I think I need to get another waffle maker because they just make the best. They just are perfect, you know, perfect waffles. Now, you can also, just because, you know, we're trying to do some healthy things here too, you can add on fruit. Have you guys done that? Like on top of a waffle or on a pancake or even in the batter? So you could do blueberry pancakes, right? That's a pretty common one. Not fruit, but something people do is they put chocolate chips in their batter and you have chocolate chip pancakes. You can, on top of a waffle, instead of chicken, like you guys are talking about, we could do strawberries or bananas or peaches. And that would be another way to help us get some fruit into our diet. If we don't start early on the good things, like the smoothie that has maybe some green stuff in it, spinach and our eggs, we may miss out on getting those good things like healthy fruits and vegetables and the multigrains that we need for the day. So those are some ways that we can get that in. Even if we're going to have waffles, we can put some, you know, blueberries on top and we can feel good about it. You guys have something else? I'm going to look for the next thing. Tell me if you have any.
Burritos.
Ah, that's perfect. That's what's next. Breakfast burritos. How many of you love a breakfast burrito? Me too. Do you make them yourselves or do you guys have something that's already comes like packaged and you just warm it up? Or do you,
Package.
A little bit about
do you guys ever do McDonald's burritos?
Yes.
Burritos? Oh, they're so good. They're just warm and that cheese is melty. So once again, it's almost like the omelet idea. So basically you're scrambling eggs. You want your eggs kind of scrambled.
Taco Bell makes breakfast now.
Ooh, I need to try that. I've heard they have some like good slushies right now too. I need to look into that. Smoothies or something like pineapple something. So
They have good smoothies. I tried them.
yes, that's what I've heard. They're like addictive. Like everyone loves them and they keep going back for more. So there you go. So if you have your scramble your eggs. We're making a breakfast burrito here. We're scrambling our eggs this time. So you're wanting them all choppied up, you know. You're going to mix them and then whisk them. And then you're going to kind of chop them as they are in the pan. And then we're going to put them into a nice tortilla, right? To make our burrito. Now, I like to warm my burrito up just in the microwave, but you can also kind of do it, toast it on the pan before you even get started to kind of get that warmth going. And then you want to place your scrambled eggs inside. You can do melted cheese on it, your shredded cheese. Now you can also add in like the turkey sausage or the turkey bacon or regular sausage. You can also add in things like your tomatoes or onions, mushrooms. I like mushrooms in mine sometimes. Now we haven't even got to sauces. Do you guys like them hot? Are you like a heated person? Like you like the mild or medium salsa?
I do dip it with ranch.
Oh, ranch, of course. Of course. Okay,
Yeah.
so we can go ahead.
Branch it up. Kind of like
Ranch.
the hidden.
You just put ranch on everything. So I am a big fan of burritos and doing, once again, you have all this freedom to add and put different things in it and try different combinations of vegetables, whatever you have on hand, and you're flavoring it that way and seasoning however you want. You can make it more Western, like a country Western omelet in a burrito, or you could make it more just traditional and have just your scrambled eggs and cheese. So it's kind of whatever you're in the mood for.
A vegetarian omelet.
A what?
A veggie omelet.
Veggie omelet. Sometimes people even put those like hash brown potatoes in them. So you've got like some potato in there. Another thing, since we're on burritos, Have you guys ever done like a warm, this might be something that Kristen's interested in. The burrito, you kind of warm it up and then you put your peanut butter on it or almond butter. And that is like also a really good little burrito. You could put even bananas in it. That makes for a nice snack too. So you're kind of melt your peanut butter just a little bit on your tortilla, fold that over and put your, if you want to put something else on it.
Brooke, my mom buys the like non-cooked tortillas. You just cook
Mhm.
them on the skillet, and after it's done, you can do whatever you want with it.
Because
Right. Yes. Yeah. That's funny that you brought up burritos because that was the next thing on my list. You can add avocado, you can add kale, salsa. These are all ways to make them healthy. And actually, I have done this before, but I'm not a super fan of it. You can make them and like wrap them in saran wrap and put them in the freezer ahead of time and then reheat them, but they're just not as good as they are when they're fresh. But if that's the only option you had, you could do that. Dusty, were you going to say something?
I've had burritos before, and I also
Mhm.
had a salad, and I really liked it. At first, I didn't like vegetables or lettuce at first, but when I got into my adult years, I
Mhm.
tried it. I started liking it.
I'm so proud of you because the more that we try things, I mean, we can't make like these statements where we don't like it. That's how my kids do that to me all the time. I don't like it. I'm like, have you tried it? And you know, too, that our taste buds change as we grow. Our taste buds change all the time. So it's okay. Like we may actually want something different. We may taste something different. It may taste different to us. So we always need to be open to trying other things. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I like lettuce now and
See?
vegetables.
I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you.
I'm
We
so
have-
proud of you.
Are you proud of you too? That's awesome.
Yep.
Woo woo! Give it up for Dusty, everybody. Woo,
Give it
woo.
up.
Raise the roof. Raise the
There's
roof.
the proof.
The roof is on fire.
The roof is on fire.
We can talk about breakfast sandwiches. How many of you like a good biscuit? We can talk Danishes, like there's the cinnamon rolls and there are scones and breakfast cookies that can be made. I mean, the sky is the limit with breakfast, right? There are so many options. How many of you love breakfast for dinner? Do any of you do breakfast for dinner? I love doing that. What about a breakfast pizza? You guys ever had breakfast pizza? So what that looks like would be like an English muffin. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a muffin. You cut it in half, open it up. So it's an English muffin. And this is just a delicious breakfast idea. And basically saying I'm having pizza for breakfast. You freeze these mini pizza flats on parchment paper. You put them in for about 2 hours into the freezer so that you'll have them already prepped and ready to put in the microwave. You can top them however you want. So the muffin is your crust, but then you can put on pizza sauce and you can put on your cheese. And if you want to put on ham, or you could put on your pepperoni. So you can have little breakfast pizzas. That's kind of fun, right? No one ever turns down pizza.
I love pizza.
Yes, even for breakfast. Actually, sometimes I like just leftover pizza for breakfast too.
You like pizza?
Dressing.
Love pizza.
Yeah, I actually like pizza.
I also like ranch dressing.
I've heard you guys like ranch dressing.
Yes, I like ranch dressing pizza.
You can also
you're
do
funny.
some breakfast puddings. I mean, those are some options, and you can put quinoa in it, or the chia seeds, or flax seeds, however you want. Bananas, avocados, nuts. These are all just healthy ways that will help your breakfast meal planning and prepping go better. Here are some ingredients that you might want to keep on hand, and then we're about ready to close up about this, but I wanted to let you know some ingredients that you might want to have just around the house if you want to do some of these ideas we talked about today. Apples would be a good one, or some fruits. Avocados are a great topping on anything that's like Mexican type related. Bananas, berries. You can actually get frozen berries, so that will help you. Bread, like your multi-grain toast. It also can be used for sandwiches. Chia seeds, eggs. You definitely need eggs. Flax seeds. You may want to have your syrup on hand. Dusty and I are doing the sugar-free, but you guys may want to do other. You can do maple syrup. Then we're also talking, Kristen loves nut butters. I mean, so we're talking peanut butter, almond butter, sun butter. Oats would be a good one to have on hand. And of course, any sort of vegetables. So these are some things you may want to have around the house as you are thinking about your healthy breakfast and prepping for those busy mornings. I'm so glad you guys talked with me today. You guys gave me some really great ideas too.
Yeah, it's nice talking with you.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye, Dusty.
Bye. Take care.
Thank you for listening. I hope you try some of these breakfast options.
But in moderation.
In moderation, that's right.
Yep. Moderation is the key thing.
And you just keep trying new things, Dusty, so I can keep raising the roof for you.
Okay.
Anyone else have anything to say or comments about it?
I really like your story.
Did you enjoy it, Alex?
Yep.
Good. I hope that you try some stuff too. You look good in your mask.
Yep.
It's not too bad, huh?
Not too bad, huh?
I don't know about you guys, but if masks mean we
I'm
can
not
get
a big
back
fan of
to
eggs.
eggs, what'd you say?
I'm not a big fan of eggs, but I like burritos. That's why I like. I'm a big fan of eggs.
Uh-huh. Do you get the eggs on your burrito?
Yeah.
So you're able to eat it that way, but you're not a big fan other than that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just sit down and eat an egg. Got it.
Yeah, I like hard-boiled eggs, that kind of eggs.
Yeah. Okay.
Boiled eggs.
Well, you keep trying just like Dusty is, and we'll keep raising the roof for you too.
All right. Well, thank you, Brooke. For
You're
another
welcome.
terrific segment. Love talking about breakfast. Everyone loves
Oh,
breakfast.
yeah,
Not love
exactly.
All right. Well, that was live from Gallia County. Another terrific segment from Brooke. So,
See you guys later.
hour here on PALS TV. For our lunchtime segment, we'll switch it up a little bit. Harrison County's running into some technical difficulties. So we will do a little social gathering. And then if I have some willing participants, maybe we can do a Make You a Star segment or two, depending on who's on here, if we have any new faces. So come back and join us here in about 15 minutes. And we will continue our season 12 of PALS TV. Been a lot of fun already to start our Monday. Thank you all for jumping in and answering a lot of these questions and participating. And stick with us as we continue season 12 here at PALS TV. See you soon.